Hi everybody, my name is Susan Thomas and I wanted to take a moment today to talk about fear. Now, fear is something that we all live with and have to deal with. But there are two kinds of people in this world. There's the type of person that lets fear rule their life without even realizing it. And there's the second type of person that is aware of their fear, looks for it, seeks it, and runs after it to figure out what fear is keeping them from. And for a long time, I was the person that let fear rule my life. I really did. For example, at an early age, I fell in love with writing fantasy stories. And I still love writing fantasy stories. But someone once told me that you can't make money doing that. So I got it into my head that being a writer would be impossible. And I gave up at that moment. I stopped trying. And that really impacted the direction of my life. Instead of chasing after something I knew I would love, I went after other things, and I did discover other passions because of that. But right now, I'm desperately trying to finish my book so I can get it published, to be damned what people told me. Or the fact that I was terrified of going through this weight loss journey alone. But I knew I wanted to lose weight. And the first time I owned up to that fear was when I finally reached out to my coach and asked her for help. I was so afraid that she would say something harmful or hurtful, because I had been bullied so much in my life, that even though her Facebook page and her messages to me randomly showed nothing of that kind of a character trait, I was still afraid that she would be mean. She would tell me no, or something weird like that. And thank goodness that I forced myself to face that and reached out to her because of her and her support through my journey the whole time. I've lost 25 pounds. I've discovered an opportunity where I can help others like I've always wanted to help others. And because I reached out to her for help, I'm able to live a much more happy and joyful and fulfilling life. So what kind of person are you? Are you a person that's letting fear rule your life? I encourage you to look at it as fear as a challenge, not something to run from, not something to heed or always listen to. Yes, there are times we should listen to our fear. Most often than not, we listen to it when we really shouldn't be listening to it. You have to remember that fear is not of the Lord. It says hundreds of times in the Bible, fear not. And we should seriously consider taking that advice and doing what we need to do and not letting fear stop us. So today, if you've been following me and you're interested but you're afraid to reach out, I just encourage you to go ahead and reach out. I'm not going to bite. I'm not going to be mean. My passion is for helping others, and I'm not going to do something to hurt someone when all I want to do is help you. I found one of the best ways to face fear is to imagine the worst possible outcome. You know what the worst possible outcome is of reaching out to me is we find out that what the programs I have to offer won't suit you. I think I've had one, maybe two people who really wanted to do this but couldn't because of medical limitations. So the worst that could happen is we find out that these aren't for you. And you found one way that isn't for you. And there's still many options out there that could suit you. So what's the harm in finding out if this is doable for you? What's the harm in asking? Honestly, I'm not going to fight you. I'm not going to hurt you. I'm not going to say anything cruel to you. Asking is not that scary. The worst that happens is you find out that this isn't for you. Do that with anything that you might have fear over. Ask yourself, what's the worst that could happen if I do this? And then go do it. Face it. You'll lead a much more fulfilling life. So I'm encouraging you to face your fears today. Feel free to like and share this video, and please feel free to share your thoughts below in the comments.